Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com, and I'm going to answer a technical question today. That's right. We're not going to be talking about chicks or lifting weights or attaining a higher level of spiritual enlightenment. No, we're going to be talking about C. Yes, the C programming language, and is it useful? This is a question that I've been asked quite a bit in my life, and today I will give you an answer. But before I do, let me stop and introduce you to an awesome sponsor that we have at Simple Programmer, and this sponsor is Hired.com. So if you are interested at all in getting a job, you need to go to hired.com/simpleprogrammer and check them out. Why Hired? Well, because Hired is basically flipping job searching on its head. It turns things around so that instead of you blasting all these resumes, you fill out one application on hired.com, okay, and then they have companies compete for you for a job, and they send you actual interview requests and salaries that, you know, kind of their starting salaries or salary ranges for the job, so you can filter that out and you don't waste a whole lot of time. Now, not everyone will get accepted into Hired. They're very selective. Not everyone will get selected because they're also not geographically everywhere yet, but you might as well go check it out, and you might as well see if you're looking for a job, especially in the US, go check out hired.com/simpleprogrammer. They're awesome. We love them so much here at Simple Programmer because they're seriously awesome. Like, one of the guys that emails me from Hired, his name is Noah, and he's got an eye patch. Like, I don't know if he actually is a pirate and has an eye patch, or if he just like dressed up as a pirate day, but in his like profile picture on Google, when I'm checking the email, he's got an eye patch. And that's pretty damn cool, okay? And Noah's pretty awesome. So you should check them out. Again, if you sign up through Simple Programmer, if you go to hired.com/simpleprogrammer, you will get a chance to get $2,000, double the hiring bonus that they offer, simply by using that offer. So what that means is if you get a job through them, they give you $2,000. That's pretty good. So now let's get into the question here, whether or not C is useful. This question is from George, and he says, "Hello, John. My university uses C for Introduction to Programming and for the Algorithms and Data Structures class, but is it a good idea to learn that language deeply? Currently, I'm interested in the Android platform and competitive programming, so I obviously need Java and C++. For that, also because of the market, I am probably going to have to learn Python and JavaScript and all of those technologies and frameworks. Is it a bad idea to leave C aside and now focus on Java and C++? So first of all, I want to point you to a video called The Difference Between C and C++, or something like that, okay? And I'm pointing those of you that are watching this to this video here, just so we can clear that up, so we don't have to go through that in this video. I'll just give you a quick recap, which is essentially C++ is basically a superset of C, which means that if C++ is C and more. So I would probably focus, honestly, if you're going to learn one of those languages, just learn C++, which will force you to learn C. Now, C and C++ are programmed differently. Idiomatically, you're going to see things differently because C is not really an object-oriented language. Yes, I know you can do it in an object-oriented way. In fact, there's a language called Objective-C, which is object-oriented C. Oh, I hate that language. Don't learn that language. Oh, nightmares. Just learn Swift if you're going to do iOS. Okay, so with that said, is C useful? Okay, now there are some uses for just plain C, but I would probably just learn C++, and then you can sort of hack it and hang with the C crowd. Unless you specifically know you need just plain C, right? You're writing Linux tools, you are doing Arduino stuff, right? And you're doing low-level kind of stuff where you're going to use some C and some assembly language. Just learn C++. Again, I did a video though on how to learn C, or why to learn C++. And I said don't learn C++, because again, I would agree that C++ is one of those ones that I don't know. Like, if you need it, right? It's fine. Like, you know, C++ is an awesome language, right? I used to love C++, but it is a geeky ass language. It is hard. Okay, if you learn C++, you can learn anything. But you might not need it, and if you don't need it, don't learn it just for the heck of it, because if you're not using it, you're not going to retain it, okay? So some people get all upset and all blah, 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 telling people not to learn C++. I'm not bashing C++. I'm just saying that for most things today, like a Java, C#, is or Python or Ruby is gonna work better because it's a simpler thing and it's gonna achieve, trying to do web development, it's gonna be easier that way. You don't wanna do web development in C++, sorry. Maybe if you're doing game programming, but again, now we're getting to this point where Unity 3D is sort of becoming the thing that everyone builds their games in, okay? And you just need to know a little bit of C# and then you drag shit around, okay? So we're kind of getting to this point where, I don't know, I mean, there's definitely uses for C++ and C. So in this case, right, specifically, I would say do not learn C, just C, okay, unless you have a real good reason for doing that. Now, there are some things that are pretty cool in C that, if you look at some old C code, it'll blow your mind if you haven't learned how to do this kind of stuff, right? First time you see like a null pointer pass in, you're like, what? What is this? Like, I cast this into my data. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you've been a C or C++ programmer, you're like, I'm with you, man. Like, we're brothers. It's some tough shit. Like, if you haven't looked for dead beef in memory footprints of code, then don't. You don't want to go there if you don't have to. Today, it's easier to program. I know some of you veterans are like, everyone's got to be a grizzly veteran like me. Not true. Not true. Let's not put all these youngins and these newbies through the nightmares we went through. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we can still be tight. We can have that our C and C++ glory days. That's fine. We can share that over a beer, whatever. But let's not put everyone through this, okay? So again, if you don't need to learn C, don't learn it. If you're gonna learn something of that nature, learn C++ at least, because then it'll incorporate C, and you'll be doing it in an object-oriented way. That's more likely what you're going to be programming in. And if for in this particular case, learning Java and JavaScript, that's going to make a lot more sense, okay? You're probably not even going to need C++, in this case. You have to figure out where you need something. I'll emphasize this one last point and then I'll wrap this up. But stop learning shit for the sake of learning shit just in case you need it. That used to be an okay strategy. Today, technology advances so fast. There's so much new technology. There's so much new things out there that you can't do that, because if you do that, you're always going to be behind. You're always going to be catching up and trying to keep up your database of all of the stuff that you're supposed to know. No, what you got to do is you got to do a lot of just-in-time learning today. You got to say, look, what am I trying to accomplish right now? So what do I need to learn to be able to accomplish that, right? And programming languages have changed a lot in the sense that, or programming itself is more about learning how to quickly learn frameworks and put things together than it is about knowing the intricacies of the language. Eventually, you'll master the intricacies of languages, but you're going to be more effective as a programmer now if you can quickly learn frameworks and put stuff together, mash stuff up, than you are just like becoming really good at C or really good at C++. I know that's heresy to some of you, but this is the truth. This is the world that we live in today, with technology changing so damn rapidly that's the more important skill set. All right, I hope that you found this useful. If you did, I have a request for you. Just click that subscribe button below and you'll get more of the videos I do here. Again, I do a ton of videos on stuff that's not just technical. I might have gotten you in here if this is the first time watching my videos on technical stuff, but your life is more than code, and that's what this channel is focused on. It's about making you a better person as a software developer, and through that you're going to find that you're going to be able to achieve all those other things in life. You got problems with social anxiety, you got problems with confidence, you want to learn how to invest, how to improve your body, how to improve your mindset so that you can actually achieve the success and be able to work without motivation. That's all the kind of stuff that we talk about on this channel. So check it out here, click that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.